Hi, good evening, welcome. So I'm just going to make this as brief as possible. I already spent about 20 minutes and apparently I wasn't recording the audio, so I have to do this all over. Remember to preview the videos using this yellow line. This allows you to preview your videos, right? Then basically make sure that the first video you're working with is in the mode you want to work with. That's the portrait mode. So I believe you already understand the difference between portrait and landscape. Portrait is the size of your phone screen. Landscape is the size of your laptop screen or your television screen. Portrait is 9 by 16 and landscape is 16 by 9. That's 9 ratio 16, 16 ratio 9 respectively. So you just hit this plus sign to add to track. I would assume that this is pretty straightforward. So you can just add two videos in chronological order and be sure to always click like the back end of each video, then place your needle there and then hit plus on the next video. You can also add everything at once, but then for the sake of learning, we can just do this, and also for the sake of emphasis. So if you just hit plus 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 each time, the video will be distorted. It could reverse the action or the flow in with which you recorded the video, so that your story is now distorted, right? So you want everything appearing in the same order that you had recorded it. Okay, I think this is the last one, although it looks like a duplicate. Everything here is 1 minute 53 seconds under 2 minutes. So I'm just going to quickly run through. I could have played this thing, but I don't want you watching this entire thing for 2 minutes. So I'm just going to preview it. This is the entry, still on the entry. This is a landscape video. This is another landscape video. This portrait video, landscape video, portrait and portrait. So these last two videos are the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we'll just delete the last one. So now, the major thing I think we need to work on here is the landscape video, right? So quick explanation. So you can see there's this dark space at the top of my screen and at the bottom. This is because we have used the ratio here. We have used the ratio here, the original ratio of the very first video we selected. The very first video we selected, when you click here, place your needle, you see that the ratio is original and it is 9 by 16, not 16 by 9, right? So if we put this in full screen, you would see that it's capturing the full length of your phone or mobile device, right? So the blank space here is because we are not using landscape. We are not using landscape. And that is also why when you come here and click on this particular video and preview it, instead of this landscape video to occupy the full laptop screen, it only takes part of the phone screen. So it is until you view in landscape mode or tilt your phone sideways that you could see this video in that view, right? Or taking up the full length, like you would watch a long form YouTube video or a Netflix movie or something of that nature. So because we are working with this ratio 9 by 16, and it stays here because this is the original, like I said earlier, the original landscape of the very first video on this timeline, which is this video. So this essentially means that if we had imported this video at first, it would have been in landscape 16 by 9. So we can also quickly change this ratio to this. You can also see the shapes beside each one. So it's giving you an idea here. So we can change it to 16 by 9. And you can now see that it has taken the full length of the screen like you would see on YouTube or Netflix when you tilt your phone sideways and you're watching in landscape mode. So this basically means that if we check the previous videos, now that we are using the 16 by 9 clearly written here, they would only take up the middle space and you see blank spaces by the side. So let's do a quick check. You can see. So this basically means that this video is in landscape mode. You can also see the orientation here. You can see, you see. So it's not given, if I may say, it's not given because of the difference, right? The difference in appearance between this and this, all this black space, empty space shouldn't be there. So I'm just going to undo what I did. And now the ratio is back to original, which is 9 by 16. So now, major reason we are here is to work on the landscape. So there are two ways we can go about this, right? One, we can zoom in this to fit into the full length of this, or we can layer all these videos on top of each other such that it just gives us a feel of your Instagram reel, getting really creative and that. But I'll first show you the first option. So the first option is to toggle this. You could use this arrow here. You can see as I'm clicking on it, the video is zooming in, the number is increasing. You could equally pull on this, watch the line at the top and bottom till it's in perfect alignment. Or you could simply come here and say 315, type and hit enter. And you see it's now in perfect alignment. So let's quickly preview the video. So this is the outcome, right? This is the outcome of that particular video that was previously in landscape mode. So let's work on another landscape video. This is another video in landscape mode. So we can use 315. So I remember that to work on any video, you have to click on it. Hence, that's why you can see this white border around this video, not the others, right? So let's now preview this video that was previously in landscape. This is what it looks like now. So Control Z, this is what it was. Control Shift Z to redo, and this is what it is now, right? So it's kind of adding up now. This is another landscape video we want to work on. So we are doing the 315 again, 315 and enter. And then you can see this. So let's quickly play this since it's not a long video. So you see, let me undo. This is what it was like, and this is what it's like now. Then you can equally adjust the video. So if you want the rise to be in view, once you click on this video, you double tap on your screen here on this player and pull to the side. You can see that it's literally moving. So you can keep the drink in full view or you can keep the rice in full view, whichever one you really, really want to show. And this is one of the advantage of working in landscape mode, although not advisable if you are doing reels, WhatsApp status type of video, TikTok type of video, portrait video. So the major key here is you either want a landscape video from the onset, so that informs your recording, or you want a portrait video from the onset and it informs your recording. But the advantage of landscape is you can do a long form 5 to 10 minutes video content on YouTube and you can still repurpose the video for a 60-second, 90-second, 2 minute teaser, Instagram reel, YouTube short, and the likes. So that means you could have done this for landscape, right? And you can equally repurpose it for portrait. So now this is what our video looks like from start to finish. I'm just going to run through briefly. This leads here, leads here, leads here, leads here, leads here, leads here, and leads here. Then please always remember to record with your flash on. if you are in a dark area. I promise you, this Nkwobi or Ishewu would have looked way better with your flash on. The catfish as well. A close-up shot would have been really nice. What else? I think the jollof rice itself, yes. This top view would have been really good. So, and the issue is that the colorful light in the lounge or restaurant has distorted the original color of the rice, the plate, the beef, and all of that. So it could have come out really good. The chips as well, and the ketchup, the drinks. Yeah. So for if you are showing the ambience of the entire place, you don't need your flash, right? Like this now, you don't need your flash. Your flash can't influence all this entire place, right? But then your flash could have done justice to this drink, done justice to the food, the snacks, and all of that. So that's one way to repurpose your landscape video for 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 portrait content by zooming into the 315, like I call it, this as well. No, the first two, this as well, and this. So, with your permission, I would love to post this on YouTube, right? But I can definitely cut out some private moments, private faces, and yeah, some private clips that shouldn't reveal your identity just for the sake of learning, or even edit the video and then blur it out. But then another way, so I'm going to do a lot of undoing, Control Z continually. Yeah, Control Z until I'm at the original spot where we started. So another way where we can repurpose our landscape videos is this, and this is really interesting because I actually do like it, is by layering this video one, two, and three. These three landscape videos are highlighted on top of each other, such that this empty blank spaces now has three videos playing simultaneously at the same time. It might sound complicated, but it's pretty straightforward. And then it makes the video really interesting. It keeps your audience engaged, and it makes them want to maybe now go to YouTube to see the full length of your video. So I'm going to click on this, double tap, drag it up, and use all this automatic line guide to put it here. And there's this one as well, double click, drag, and put it up here, or maybe here. So if the three videos were of the same length, I could have layered them on top of each other. But since these two are of maybe similar length to this one, this would be nice this way. What else can we do? We can now control C this, control copy this, arrange it and paste it here. Now, what I want to do is group this video. So I'll double click on this and then group. This can also be grouped. You can also use create compound clip, or you can just group. But I prefer to group. So now what's going to happen is, now you will notice that on this timeline we can only see this video, which is the top video, even though we have three videos on top of each other. Here we can't see this, we can't see this. So any video that's on top is what is shown to us. But you see that between these two empty spaces, right, we can see the last video. Let me zoom in for clarity. So you can see that between this empty space and here, we can actually see what's going on under. We can actually see this video. But once we get here, we stop seeing it. So this here allows you to hide track. So I can hide this, and then we see this, right? But if this, I show this, and this was a different video, it would appear different from this. And I show this as well. So now here's the magic trick. Not really a magic trick here, but I've selected this grouped video. Now all I have to come here is double click and drag it upwards. You can see we have automatic lines showing us perfect alignment, so you don't have to struggle. And then remember, I clicked on this first video, so it is now up. Then there's the second video, which is here. So I now have to click and drag it down. right? Perfect alignment. So now this is the trick I wanted to show you about how we can repurpose our landscape videos if they are not looking so pleasant. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Let me just mute and run through. So I think the exported video will do justice. All right. So imagine if we had three different videos playing at the same time over here. It would have been really, really nice. Then for this, we can undo the group. Ungroup this, we can also double click and ungroup. So now let's move this video closer. Let's move this video closer. Then let's crop this video so that they're same time. Right. So I will just mute this and this, leave the main one so that this is the only sound we hear, and I will play it for you to see the outcome. I'm not taking you, I'm just taking you. Don't enter my video. What happened over here? So I'm trying to figure out why I can only see one video. Okay, I did not move these two. I ungrouped them and didn't move them. So I'm placing this here and I'm moving this. So when I click on this, I'm double clicking, moving it to the top. When I click on this, I'm double clicking and moving it to the bottom. Right. So this is the outcome I was looking forward to. So basically, this is the presumed outcome. So this shows your intro, this shows your entry, and then this teases the audience to keep them glued to their screen. And then we're back to portrait, 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 portrait. So the whole point of this video was to just explain how you can differentiate between what's the name now? Different ratios. This is 16 by 9 or 16 ratio 9 landscape, and this is 9 by 16, which is portraits basically. So, yeah, I'll just be ending this over here so that the length isn't any longer than necessary. Wow, that's been almost 20 minutes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.